I forgot this is one of the games that will mute itself when you alt tab. All right, let's get into it. Hey everybody, Rebellion here, and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. It's been a while, about a little bit about over a month, I think, actually at this point. Maybe just under it, like what, 27, 28 days maybe, but that's almost a month. That's practically a month in some months. And as usual, I've forgotten a lot of what we were doing. So, hopefully I can remember it all before I just mess anything up crucially. Gonna have to take a look at our team. Go to Shinjuku and summon Mastema. Oh boy, what was that like? What's that like? Okay, no, now we're good. Now we're good. I guess the game was just like loading every asset that it needs to. Alright, what was our party like? We got Life Springs from our Rooted Soul, increase our max HP, and resist Dark. So we have no weaknesses, thankfully. Konohana Sakuya, you were, I think, our first project demon, by technicality. Not that you've gotten the full... She has not gotten the full treatment, as in, like, she's not been min-maxed the way, what's it called, Yoshi was back in the day. She does not have, like, over 60 magic and luck or something else, just because of the levels that we squeezed into her. Because I don't think we found a loop yet for Konohana Sakuya. That kind of strategy admittedly requires you fusing a unit back into itself a couple of times. Yeah, she doesn't have one, sadly, so we cannot go all out just yet. But as a bit of a consolation prize, she's already kind of amazing. The skill is still fantastic in that. Oh wait, I was so confused for a second. Like, wait, why did it show numbers? No, that was the mod that I installed, right? It gives HP and MP to everyone and raises all stats by 1 rank. I just wish it was cheaper. Agidyne is still powerful. Heal Pleroma to make it better. Bowl of Hygiene so we can overheal, since we don't have that naturally. Enduring, where the hell did I get Enduring? It's level 50. I mean, some early things could get right now. I don't remember who had it. There's electricity because it's probably a weakness, and Great Mana Springs for more MP. Nice. Black Frost, it's Black Frost. He kind of is always going to be great. I'm just forgetting... I know I'm forgetting something about him, but I guess he's here and he's good. That's kind of all that we need to worry about. Hayataro. Oh, wait, that's right. You're the one that came with Enduring Soul. And he's, like, actually good. Yeah, he's our tank. I'm surprised. I'm remembering now how solid he is for, like, witness me and being able to mitigate most things aside fire and ice. And then in reserves, I was gonna... What the fuck are you doing? That's your story for some reason. Alright. On Nyakopon was the King of Tails, Dada Magic, and Damrita. We do have Alice, and thankfully she's almost turning herself into a project demon if we really wanted. Though I'd probably want to wait until she got her final skill, and then we're gonna go crazy on her. He just here to meet an angel. Meet the angel, probably, but he already has an angel that he prefers to fight with, right? That's Artemis, I want to make you a project demon. Just because we don't have Yoshi, and I think the next best thing is Astral Saint Strike. Now, the story marker is right here. Let's see if it jogs my memory at all.
Hey.
Say, why are you here, Dazai? You have some business with the Archangel?
Huh?
It's just that all the stuff with Yuzuru and his sister, I don't get it anymore. It wasn't wrong for Yuzuru to want to save his sister, right? So why can't they agree? Or there's some right answer I'm not seeing here? Tensei,
Yo.
I just can't stop thinking about it. Angels always do what's right. That's like their whole point, right? And an archangel, they gotta know how to be strong and serve justice. You're using Mastema as a reference for that? Oh boy. So I'm hoping I can take it out with this I can talk it out with this Archangel Mastema.
Huh.
Well, I won't stop you. I'm just not sure you'll come out of it still believing in the angels.
Hey, come on.
What do you mean? A Master Archangel's not gonna be doing anything bad. Back me up, Isonokami.
That's true.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
If you say so. And our objective is up ahead.
I think this is the place Konsu was talking about. Well then, let's see if we can summon Mastema.
Oh? And who is this? Are you messengers for Bethel, Egypt?
No, we're with the Japanese branch. Konsu lent us the means to summon you.
Indeed. Then let us speak as allies. I am Mastema, an angel in service to the Kingdom of Light. Now, what business do you have with me?
Ask about the Kadishtu?
Ah, so you would know more of that demon menace. They are beings of darkness, and a grave threat to this world's peace. Our Lord weeps every moment they yet wander free.
Because they're attacking people and gathering Magatsuhi?
Precisely. Even across the seas in my land of origin, they have schemed in shadows, spreading chaos in their blighted wake. It was in pursuit of them that I arrived in Japan, yet even now they elude their judgment. However, I suspect they visit this land often. Thus have I been maintaining a careful watch here. They would use it as the staging ground for their vile plan, to summon forth a malevolent being who will rebel against our Lord.
They're trying to fight God?
Indeed. I had hoped that I could apprehend them as they made their move, and so thwart their dark designs. However, given recent developments, I judged that I could no longer afford to lie in wait. Ultimately, I could allow them no further progress toward their aims. Thus, I resolved to cut off their supply of Magatsuhi. You see, those demons choose their targets carefully. Their human targets are handpicked to win them vast amounts of Magatsuhi. In other words, without humans they have no source of it, and thus no hope of fruition. What do you think? A perfect countermeasure, no?
What do you mean, without humans?
Is it not obvious? If humans cannot express their negative emotions, then they will not produce Magatsuhi.
What are you getting at?
It should be simple enough to demonstrate.
Tensei!
Guys? Help!
and thus, another source of Magatsui is beyond their grasp. Be at peace. I will return him soon enough. But I trust you now understand the situation. Some humans have even allied themselves with those demons in their quest for Magatsui. If those agents of chaos succeed in calling their malevolent avatar, the entire human world will suffer. Surely a few sacrifices are nothing in comparison.
I understand that, but still. Hold on. In that case, what if we beat the Kaddish 2 ourselves?
Oh? A fascinating idea if possible. That would certainly be a joyous outcome for all concerned. I admit I took no pleasure in turning the people to salt. I even hesitated at the last. If you were instead to strike down those vile demons, I could hardly object to such bold measures. You, Tao, and Yoko, was it? I pray for your success in bringing those agents of evil to justice. What is it?
Those demons have appeared near Shinjuku. Our angels are currently engaging them.
Well, well, is that so? We could not ask for better timing. Might I have you join them on the field? Dazai, was it? Be not afraid, my child. Let us return you to your natural and destined state.
Wait, is he going to return Dazai or not? How's Captain Neo? Welcome. Thanks so much for the 10 bits.
I can hear it cry. The voice of your soul reaches out to the heavens to beg for salvation. I shall free you from the pain and worry that plagues your heart. Be not afraid, for what awaits is grander. Should you so desire it, I shall grant unto you the power of the just, the power to repel evil in the light-blessed name of our Lord. You shall smite the demons that array before you. The malevolent and the unjust shall fall by your righteous hand. Power like unto the Nahobino.
Me? I could be like him?
Indeed. Young Ichiro, heart and soul as pure as light. You could hold the power of absolute justice. It could be yours. Is this not as you have always desired? Close your eyes and prepare to receive our blessing, Ichiro.
What's going on?
Not gonna lie, I kind of wish we'd stayed there so we could have added our voices to that line of thinking Mastema was throwing out. At least a little bit. Also, I do kind of like the new branding you got there, Neo. He doesn't randomly go edgy. Now it's Mastema's fault. I mean, true. If he's gonna be the law representative, his desire for power kind of was rushed in the original route. And in this one, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, I still don't like it. He was turned into salt by an angel. Then he was kind of just like left there to go for a bit. Then he comes out of it and they say, "Oh, don't worry, we can make it all better now. We'll make you stronger. We will put you in such a position that no one can question your justice. Trust me, the one who turned you to salt." Yeah. I can't believe it. It was the angels turning people to salt. And also that. I figured that would shake him at least a little bit. Especially after experiencing it. Do you get it now, Tao? That's just how the angels do things. The creator and the angels make the rules in the world. So they think they get to decide the fate of all humanity. Well, the fate of everyone. I mean, you saw they did the same thing to the village of fairies. That is true. They did it to the demons as well, not just the humans. Peaceful demons at that.
Hey,
You still think what they're doing is right? Do you really think humanity can be happy in this world?
I...
Yes. Even so, I still want to believe this world has a future. That did not... We were not talking about them having a future. We wanted to talk about them being happy. Those can be very mutually exclusive.
That's true.
What they know they're doing is wrong. I agree with that. But but everyone makes mistakes. Even if we don't agree now, with time, we can be better. How many generations do you think it would take for an angel to admit fault and change? And then someday, angels and humans, maybe even demons, can all come to an understanding. That's ridiculous. You seriously think that's possible? I do. It'd be nearly impossible alone, but I've got Eden, and I've got you, and so many other friends. I wonder how many of them are salt now. We put all of our power together, there's nothing we can't do. I truly believe that.
Sounds good.
You really are something, Tao. You never waver, even if reality is against you. It takes a strong person to deny what's right in front of them. We'd better move. We have to find the Kadishtu. And they gave me some money for that. And Horus and Dormath leveled up after seeing someone get turned to salt. Dark Pleroma, did I need that? I mean, you got Mudon, but I don't know if I needed that for any reason. This one is 160 power, 240 of critical. That lowers defense. That's if they have confusion, which... This can get the confusion. Naxa Claws is 2 to 4 hits of 120 power. That can go up to 480. But random... Would you be surprised to hear that I'm theory crafting Artemis right now? Not at all. You should know this. Not at all. I'm actually going to get rid of Purple Smoke, I think, because it's too much of a combo move, I think. And Almighty! I mean, some sort of wind power is going to be good, so I should hold on to that. Nah, fuck that. I love Almighty way too much. Wait, Dis also leveled up? I didn't even notice that. Force block not needed. Ichiro Dazai is right when I was talking about, I don't know why he's here. Okay, I guess here's where we were supposed to finally start coming into this area. But since we've kind of already explored extensively, I guess we're a bit ahead on that. There should be a fast travel point in that direction, so let me... Actually, what am I doing? Return pillar it. to perfect it, we might need to get to level 77. But yeah, all the good shit should be gated to high levels. Yeah, they always are, right? I only found that one. At least it's closer. Did I have a rail network that took me over there? Can you fuse Arahabaki yet? I actually do not know. I did not... I don't think I checked. Wait, what? What did you find? An aquamarine? What the... There's something down there. Let's take me over there and around, but I need to go next door. So that's actually... Let's just walk it. Wait, do they mean up top or ground floor? There's Cerberus right there. I'm gonna assume ground floor. I may or may not have been wrong. I may or may not have been wrong. Okay, I need to find a way to get up there then. There's a human girl wandering around here? She's super strong, isn't she? A human... They probably mean Alice, if I have to guess. Oh boy. Come on. I don't have a way to get up. I need to remember how to actually climb this entire area and get up to the elevation that we need to be. There's a force level up right there. We want to worry about that. On the other side of this, there are two things to elevate myself, but I do not know if that's required. Or is that just Magatsuhi that can be collected? Damn. This is gonna suck. I forgot a lot of what I used to navigate around here. All the rail lines and everything else. I was probably on the right path originally. I didn't even notice. I'm tempted to try Digimon World 2 now. But what's your take on it? Good? Recommend it? I loved it. But I also have a history with it. So I do not know how much of my love for it is entirely tied to me as a kid trying to beat it. It is a dungeon crawler, a slow and grindy one at that. If you play it, I implore you, for all that is good and holy in the world, emulate it, if only because then you can have a mod or have a cheat code or a mod or something that lets you double its speed. Because there's no way to really fast forward some of the animations, and you will just be stuck watching the same things over and over. Why'd I never break this one? Oh, that's why. Gold card. I just came from that one. Is there another rail that I can move around here? There's one up there. Okay, I can get to this one. How far are we now? Dazai may or may not have just become the official law alignment coordinator, all because he agreed to be turned into something better by the person who turned him to salt. I'm just following these rails now, honestly, in the hopes that they take me where I need to go. I still have no faith in it, though. Wait, this just takes me back to where the ley line where I started. Okay, so in order to move the story, I need to reach the top of that area. Except I do not know how to even enter it and start trying to climb upwards. This just lets me go through and not... Wait, really? It's not on top of it was through? Fuck.
It's been a while, Nahubino. So guarded at the mere sight of me. I haven't come to fight you today. No, Nahubino. We could make good use of your power. Won't you abandon your cruel god of law and join our side instead? Justice, order, morality, control. No matter how the eons change, Bethel's ways do not. They believe themselves so righteous, suppressing and exterminating those who dare to defy their precious regime. It's also wrong, don't you think so, Nahubino?
Talk all you want, but you've taken innocent lives too!
They bent the knee to the god of law in body and soul. I promise you, death was a mercy for them. Come now. I know this world's order seems unjust to you too. Why not join us and embrace freedom?
Keep your filthy hands off him! Say what you want. There's nothing you can do to twist us to your side.
What now? I see we have unwanted guests. Nahubino, I'll see you soon.
I thought I sensed our sworn enemies here.
If you're looking for the Kadishtu, she already escaped.
I see.
We told Archangel Mastema we'd kill them.
Now there's a name I wasn't expecting. So he's the one behind this dreadful mess, is he?
Hence the Pillars of Salt. Repulsive as it is, it does clarify things.
A shame we missed them, again. By now, I imagine they have almost all the Magatsuhi they need.
So they've gone to the other side to finish the job.
Certainly possible.
Other side? You mean our Tokyo? Why would they go there?
Or the Magatsuhi.
That's the idea. They're obsessed with gathering Magatsuhi, and they'll do whatever serves that aim.
If they're going to Tokyo for Magatsuhi, does that mean...
I can sense an otherworldly presence within the Metropolitan Government Building. I imagine we don't have much time. If they're in Tokyo, no doubt they're busy siphoning the populace of all the Magatsuhi they need.
We can't let them hurt more innocent people. Come on, we have to go back.
How screwed would we be at the moment? Also, I'm going to check up on what you said, Demon Eradicate. Arahabaki.
Welcome to the world. Choose the
Not that one.
field you wish to know more of.
What others do I have that you're currently tagging as new? Oh, Artemis. I guess I did not go on that one yet. Level 62? Then I cannot, because I am still only level 50. And I don't have something that lets me fuse above my level just yet. If it's available, I do not see a 62 at least. I see Mott and Gormagog. There's a deck barong. We see quite a bunch of them, but we unfortunately do not see the one you're talking about, our Habaki. Hekaton? Yep. He's new for the Artemis build. Mortal Jihad, Rampage, Critical Aura, Critical Zealot. And Fist Pleroma as well. I'm assuming Critical Zealot might be on there if we can find a way to guarantee crits more frequently. Same with Critical Aura, I guess, yeah. Some accurate and guaranteed critical. Rampage, 2 to 5, 180. Actually, 50 though, I am, nah. Mortal Jihad, that is good, but I feel like Artemis' own skill is already better. Especially if it's on single target, so yeah. Jarred hostility, but raises the user defense. We have our person already for that, so it's going to be Critical Aura, Critical Zealot, and Fist Pleroma. Yep. He gives 3 of the skills. Nice. Alright, so at least we're close to that. To at least getting one of the pieces. Alright. Let us go to Tokyo. How bad could things be? Let's not go out of the building just yet. Let's see if there's anything to talk about in here. Okay, there is. How bad is it?
Good, you're back. The Kadishtu have been wreaking havoc all over Tokyo. While you were tracking down this crow, we've been investigating Josoji Temple and the Fortune Teller. But people suddenly started collapsing at an alarming rate. We had to issue a citywide lockdown.
You went that far?
Yes. At first, it was only the people in Josoji Temple who collapsed, but soon enough, it spread to the neighboring areas. It's even affected some Bethel staff. We don't know the exact cause, but for now, we believe it's dangerous to approach the temple. Unfortunately, without knowing why it's happening, we can't respond accordingly. As such, the best we can do is urge the people to keep their distance.
I see.
No more reports of people turning to pillars of salt, at least. I'll take my mercies where I can. At present, Bethel's at a loss. Without a way to proceed, we were simply awaiting your return. Did you learn anything out there?
They claim Mastema and the Crow, yeah. The salt.
Those damned angels. After all Bethel's talk of protecting the people, they pull this. And of all angels, the perpetrator was Mastema.
And then the Kadishtu's plans?
So the Kadishtu are using the Metropolitan Government building to summon a god. If that's the endgame once they've got all their Magatsui, I'm thinking it might be connected to everyone collapsing on the spot. Based on your report, it seems safe to say the Kadishtu are at least tangentially connected to the incidents near Josoji Temple. If I had to speculate, they might be using some unknown method to drain Magatsui at an accelerated rate. Our findings suggest the source of the problem is in Josoji Temple. Could I ask you to investigate?
Then I'm going with you. I want to do what I can to protect the people of Tokyo. That's why I want to keep working with Bethel. Well, with Director Koshimizu.
Glad to see you're doing better. I'll be counting on you as well.
Hey, we need to talk. There's something I need to tell you, Anahobino. Could we head to the dorm roof?
You know what I just realized? For the most of the Digimon games, Digimon World wanted to be a cool Tamagotchi game. Digimon 2 wanted to be a Disney crawler. Digimon 3 wanted to be a cool RPG game. Digimon World 4 wants to be a hack and slash game. Based on this, I honestly don't know what Digimon series wants to be. Jack of all trades? I think you kind of are skating around what they wanted. They didn't know. Every Digimon World game so far, I believe, has been different than the previous. I feel like they just didn't know what identity they wanted to take the IP, especially in the gaming world. Part of me wants to believe that each Digimon World game was probably following some sort of guess at what the next trend would be. I don't know if Tamagotchi at the time were like as big as they could have been, but I thought that might have been why the first one went the Tamagotchi route. After that, maybe RPG was trying to become a bit more prolific, so they went with the dungeon crawler route while keeping RPG elements. After that, maybe it was like, you know, straight RPGs might be better, so they went with that. After that, there probably was the era of the action RPGs, hack and slash, Think Devil May Cry and the like, where they were starting to get a bit more, and that might have been why they went that route for Digimon World 4. Part of us believe they were always chasing a trend, but because of that, they never really focused in or maybe did enough research into what made those genres thrive with their own ideas. And that might be why every single one of them will always, at least for me, always feel like an interesting idea that I wish they would have stuck with, rather than branch out even more and more and never get much experience in the one group they were going for. So you want then? I don't know, maybe, if they ever make another Digimon World. They're being compared to Pokemon of all things entirely because of, I guess, the show and the idea of children with a little monster that helps them. It's honestly, the easiest way to compare it is just people that don't know and don't bother to look, judge it on what's available to be seen on the surface. And on the surface, child with monster thingy, go off in the world and do cool things. And both of them are doing that. Though if you look closer, even for a little bit, you will see there is an alarming amount of differences for each one. Not only in the story and themes, but also the way things are carried out, the situation as a whole, things like that. Our requirements were so obtuse that many kids, even though the game was rated T for teen, always got Sukamon. It turned a lot of kids off the series, yeah. I can understand why Digimon, especially the games at the very least, did not blossom as much. And I feel part of it was because they wanted to trust that Digimon as an IP and just a collectible sort of thing probably could have been enough of an allure. But as you said, the requirements for some things were just so obtuse, and I'm pretty sure very rarely, if ever, actually explained in the games themselves even, that it ended up just becoming a mess. To the roof.
I've made up my mind, and I wanted you to be the first to hear my decision. I'm going to become a Nahobino.
You and what demon?
I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I can and should do. And walking through Tokyo, I realized there are so many people out there who are suffering like Miyazu always has. I guess it sounds obvious when I say it, huh? Everyone's just trying to get by in life. Up until now, though, I'd only ever cared about my sister. So I've decided I'm going to try and help the people, like I've always helped her. Tokyo's where we both grew up, after all. I don't want anyone to have to suffer the way we did. And now, Director Koshimizu's told me he's Tsukiyomi, a god of Japan's Amatsukami. And me? I'm his knowledge. If I was willing, he said, I could become a Nahobino myself and use that power to protect all of Tokyo. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to become a Nahobino.
All right, man.
What? Whatever that's supposed to mean. Now you've got me wondering how you see me. Anyways, thanks for hearing me out. That was all I wanted to say. We can head for Jozoji Temple now.
We could have talked about this en route as well. Also, yep, you will immediately eject someone from the party every single time. Don't you dare get rid of my healer. Though I do want to see what you bring. Pinpoint vitals, accuracy times 1.2, and crit rate times 2 for users' physical attacks. That double crit rate is kind of awesome. Carnage Fang, of course. Sun's Radiance, unique 100 plus 30% HP recovery, and cures ailments for one ally. Witness Me, of course. Charge, Bufala, Restore, and Resist Fire to cover the weakness, probably. Funny enough, he does not get any more skills for leveling up. Yeah, he's better than base Haitaro, but no Enduring Soul puts him down quite a bit. Let's go around. It's up top. Oh, yep, there it is.
Young man.
We don't know what might be waiting for us up ahead. Just we make certain we prepare for anything. Okay, that's right. I probably should. To call it save. Tao and Yoko kind of dying to every light and dark here that was funny, but kind of crippling. It was funny, but also at the same time, the game does a decent job, especially for bosses, that if one of them uses light, they certainly cannot use dark as well. So one of them will always at least be useful, because they resist the opposite element each time, and can offer like a decent substitute no matter the scenario. It just relies on the player having someone to swap them in, have the ability to swap them in the moment they can, or like one of them goes down. A replacement. But certainly could go full human party if you wanted.
Hopefully we can find some kind of clue here.
Do you feel that, Tao? The power. I can't tell what it is, but it's all around. As though it's in the very air here. I do feel something.
What the?
It's collecting Magatsuhi.
Stay back! This thing is a Gadishtu trap, set here to harvest Magatsuhi.
Why stop us? We destroy this and we could end their plans.
It is your funeral, my dear. A swell of Magatsuhi like that, if you don't know how to handle it, could simply devastate this entire area.
This is my only lead on the witches. If you want to get yourselves killed, find somewhere else to do it.
Alas, they have managed to cover their tracks rather well. Always such a shame when the prey is wary of their hunters.
They cannot resist a prize of Magatsuhi like this. When they come to retrieve it, then we shall make our move.
So then, you're using it as bait.
A trap. But a trap that's still active. It's going to keep harvesting from innocents.
So it shall. My target is the Gadishtu.
So the end justifies the means, then? As long as you get your kill, you don't care about the people.
Now, there is no need to take such a tone with us. The trap is only wide enough to catch a few hundred humans. A pity to be certain, but rather inconsequential overall.
We're after them just like you. We want the Kadishtu stopped. But this? You claim that innocent lives are expendable, but I refuse to believe that's the way! Come on, back me up, guys. We stop them here. We save everyone!
At least we still get our mid-game fight against him. Oh fuck! Wait, both? Let's get some info.
Here.
Dark. I can swing that. Let's get ready to do a good heal next time. Draco strike on you. Set up witness me.
Give me a challenge.
And after that, I need to do another spyglass on you, because I've honestly forgotten what you're weak to. This may end up being a learning run, just to handle it.
This'll do.
Alright, so you resist dark. Your weakness would be fire. And I don't know if you had different skills. Actually, doesn't have her AoE wind attack now. I mean, she has this, but not her unique one. 30% chance of landing critical hits X. Oh, fuck. When you either resist or null an attack 2 times or more, add 1 press turn icon at the start of user's... Wait, that's the dangerous thing. What the fuck? Good job. Oh no, I forgot to check his thing. True aim. Accuracy times 2. This already has a lot of accuracy. But that means crit slash is pretty much guaranteed. Aside going through our evasion. Deathbound is also just going to be very good. You're a raw physical person. That's it. You resist it. You're not exactly weak to it. But I could go for a critical right now just to make sure we get an early lead on one of them.
Watch this.
Just gonna make sure we don't hit, what's it called? Empty him, or we don't hit a resistance on people. Ice Trigger Strike is neutral at the very least, so... Oh, fuck! Good. Alright, I'm gonna need to set up at least one of these, because it overheals and it'll give us a stat boost. And then let's lower your attack for 1 turn. Or for a little bit. Could have raised our attack, actually. He insists. I respect the man. He doesn't know when to learn. I applaud that. Get me a press turn. Gonna hold off actually on that. Get us a press turn. Our buff is about to run out, so I will do another witness meet to get that back. Got a spray press turn, but now we are kind of out of press turns here. Don't really need to worry about that, but I guess damage is damage. You bastards. Alright, so you've been using Galvanic Slash just in general on us. And the only other skills are physical. So I'm going to assume he's probably going to use Deathbound or something. Which means Hayataro's physical wall probably will end up being used here. Trying to help us. It probably will. Here's going to refresh our buffs. And then for my last turn, I'm still gonna probably just keep going for her. There. Yep, Deathbound. Figured. He goes first, and that's one of his only, like, bigger AoE moves, I figured, so that's what he's gonna use. She's running low on MP. I gotta think about that. Your witness means about to run out. Alright, I'm not sure if we need to worry at all about them getting through. They've yet to really take a turn that can damage us. Still, I will be conscious about her MP. That's 126. Just get a buff in case they get through. Yeah, they really can't do much to us. Alright. Let's get a critical going. We'll get rid of one of them at least. Even though he resists, Carnage Fang is Carnage Fang. And it does a lot. Alright, now I unfortunately need to use an item to get her MP so she can do her heal and give us all our buffs back. Or make sure that we keep our buffs. I really wish it was more affordable. Alright, so another physical block. Gotcha. I wish I... You can actually just... Oh wait, no, you can use some items. I forgot about that. Physical block. There. Yep. This entire boss was screwed by Hayataro, or if you had him, or since the game gives him to you, you zero actually would be able to do a good... Never mind, isn't that physical block? But his Witness Me would help you in, like, covering for him a little bit. The enemy does not have fire, ice, or light. But, in case you didn't have someone, he could have been a tank for the fight. And yeah, let's see, he doesn't even have a resist to electricity. So yeah, if you just made Hayataro before this, he would have been the answer to the entire thing. I'm counting on beating, so I'm not going to worry about the buffs. Yep. Tao leveled up. So did Anubis. Don't need light block.
Looks like we win. Time to put this thing in the ground and find a better way. Isolakami, you ready?
Right.
We'll be right back. Stay here.
Yakumo.
You hate them, gods and demons both. You said you wanted a world for humanity. But your approach here would have gotten people killed. Why don't you care?
I told you. The world of humanity has no need for those who side with demons.
So explain Nua. You rely on demons' powers. Both of these are essentially saying the exact same thing. To be fair, at least his own skills don't use overtly demonic things like this. He is mainly just physical.
Yeah, you can't deny that. And from what I heard, you even gave the summoning program to the people. It was your excuse, your justification. If everyone has demons, then Nua can stay with you. You're just a hypocrite.
Really? There is no hypocrisy in my vision. None.
Yakumo. So dramatic. That one hurt.
The demon is but a means to an end. Nothing more, nothing less. Humans need the will to survive at any cost. And those who lack that strength of will no longer deserve to live.
Wait, where did our friends go?
They're back.
Okay, there they are. They weren't on the screen at all.
I managed to shut it down, at least for the time being. Hopefully that'll mean no more victims.
We did well. Bethel can take the reins from here and figure things out. Let's head back and report to the director.
I still would not feel comfortable leaving just that much energy just there. Floating, saying, alright, it's disarmed. The trap, yeah, but that's still just a large amount of raw energy, just sort of sitting there hoping nobody takes it. How's it going, Angelo? Wait, no, not the dorm roof.
Yo.
Who the fuck are you?
Nah.
I've actually never been to the dorm roof when when the game didn't need me to go, so I was just so taken aback. Get us back our MP. But how's it going, Angelo? What you been up to? Let's save that we beat Rido. And go find out where everything else was gonna go wrong. Because it has to. dying and reading Tsukime. Gotcha. Oh yeah, actually, you missed the story, the game explaining what was the one making the Pillars of Salt. It was the angels. It was Mastema. With his logic being, they're gathering Matsui from humans, so let's eliminate the humans. Therefore, they will get no more powers, and they will be thwarted. We saw a girl with salt powers in Tsukime. Really? Huh. Funny. Also, Dazai was turned into salt. Into a salt statue in front of us to prove that he's the one doing it. And then after Dazai was cured of salt, Mastema flew down and said, I can make you stronger. I can give you the power to fight alongside everyone. And I don't know why he thought, like, yes, let's go with the one who just made me salt. Be sure angels either way would be angels. I mean, yeah, but still. Alright, what's going on now?
You're back.
Yes, sir. We found a trap at Josoji Temple that was set by the Kadishtu.
We've temporarily disabled it, so this would be the time for Bethel's researchers to investigate.
Understood. I'll mobilize the Japan branch immediately.
No sign of the Kadishtu, though. It's entirely possible they'll show up later.
Noted. I'll make sure to prepare a security detail. We'll also work on countermeasures to draw the Kadishtu's attention. As for you, the Saint, and Hiromine, could I ask you all to go back to Shinjuku? If the Kadishtu aim to use the Metropolitan Government Building to summon a god, then odds are you'll find them there. If you encounter them, don't hesitate. Engage on sight.
Understood. Is Yuzuru not coming with us?
Correct. Atsuta will be joining me in tracking down the Kadishtu. We'll be sweeping other areas as we make our own way to the government building. If we don't find them, that's where we'll rendezvous.
Alright. 15k Maka. And a little bit of levels. I'm 51 now, let's go! You know what that means? Strength! Dakini getting Bloody Glee, though. That's kind of actually nice. Hold on. Can I make room for that? Ignore resistance. Always is crits. Seal. Chancellor Seal. Let's get rid of Dark Sword, then. Kadishtu Showdown. And users of the party. They make it sound like we're about to actually fight them, and I still do not know. Granted, at this point, we are, I think, mostly done with the third area, right? So I guess if there was a point in the story that they would say, you are about to fight them, the third area would make sense as the way, as like the time to sort of bring it up. Because then it would show we could probably either fail or actually win, and then find out that there was a bigger bad behind all of it. Even more so. Because that's going to eventually let us lead into the fourth area.